Moves because Baron von Brauner is standing right between us and the action.
Yeah.
There was a cover by Dutch Mantel on Pat Rose. Couldn't make it stick for a 3 count. Big Joe Leduc will be coming in. French Canadian, 200.
GWH TV, bringing you classic wrestling action sanctioned by the Georgia Wrestling History Network. Welcome back, everybody, for another exciting episode of Georgia Wrestling History TV on the Georgia Wrestling News Network. I'm Kenny J, here with John Stoney Cannon, who is looking rather dashing this evening.
But of course, nobody is ever as dashing as Kenny J.
If you say so.
So if you joined us last week, you know we talked a lot about the upcoming VPW event, as well as we had an incredible main event featuring Ric Flair, Rick Steamboat from 1978, and this show boasts to be no less spectacular.
Mm-hmm. We've got a whole other action-packed, just stretch of time, however long it ends up being, of wrestling action for you tonight.
Yep. No corporate hold downs here.
Nope, no. You gotta whittle it down to 21 minutes. Time for commercials. Whatever.
No.
So.
No.
Well, we're gonna start off tonight like we do with any other night with our opening bell match. And tonight we're going down to the Mid-South.
We love Mid-South, though.
Yeah, we've got all kinds of Mid-South.
If you're wondering why we're always in Mid-South, because Mid-South is one of the great was one of the great territories in the Southeast, what we like to call Georgia Wrestling History Television territory.
Oh yeah. So we're going down to a 1985 Mid-South match between Bill Dundee and Tom Pritchard.
Tom Pritchard, a mainstay up north behind the scenes for a long time, and of course Bill Dundee, most people know from his battles in the Memphis area.
Oh yeah, we've had some of those before on the show, way back.
But so I think the last time we had Bill was on our Christmas special.
You might be right.
Yeah.
So that was a cool episode.
So, since it's been a while, I guess, why should we keep the Dundee fans waiting? We should just jump right in.
Yeah.
So,
we got to dive on in.
Dive.
So let's go.
Chong.
Well, you're so big and bad, what do you care? Come on, Pritchard, what do you say? Let him out of the Come on, what's the Come on, Pritchard. I took it now my scientific maneuver. You probably never did Check his back. Hey. 1, 2. 2 count. What about now? What about here? What do you mean you all? 1, 2, hey, stay off the guys. Drop, man. Okay, no dropping else, I swear to God. Watch your left, guys. Keep them up. Okay, buddy. Come on, get it.
All right. I hope we satisfied your hunger for some Dundee action.
Dundee, not to be confused with Crocodile Dundee.
Well, no.
No. So
I don't know. Maybe that guy could wrestle.
I'm pretty sure Crocodile Dundee could wrestle. If he can wrestle alligators, I'm pretty sure he could wrestle the likes of Tom Pritchard.
But sometimes humans are the craziest monsters of all.
Yep. So. All right. So from Mid-South to NWA Worldwide Wrestling, we're in '85. We're gonna
Back it up a little bit.
1979.
Rewind. Yeah.
79, man, great year for music. Kind of a weird time for the Cold War. We had hostages in Iran right around that time they got released. We had a change of a president, and we were just a little less than a year away from the Miracle on Ice, the Americans beating the Russians in Olympic hockey. But in wrestling, in worldwide NWA, we had a tag team that we had, as you were reminding me, a few weeks ago.
Yeah, Jimmy Snuka and Paul Orndorff are back.
Mr. Wonderful.
Yeah.
And taking on a tandem.
Brute Bernard. And is that Frank Monte?
Frank Monte, not to be confused with Del Monte.
The bananas?
Yeah. So.
Okay. This stuff is bananas.
Yeah. So two of up north's greatest wrestling commodities. Snuka, of course, known for leaping off of the cage.
Yeah.
And Orndorff, very well known for his great battles against the great Hulk Hogan. So here in this, we will be catching these two back in the early days. The Made in the South segment. Before they skyrocketed to superstardom. So in this one, you will see Snuka's bare feet, Orndorff's bare muscles, and
let's watch as these wrestlers bare all. Well, I don't know about that.
World Tag Team Champions Jimmy Snuka and Paul Orndorff in up against Frank Monte, who's in the ring. His partner, Brute Bernard, on the outside. Jimmy starts the action off against Monte. Test of strength there briefly. Another one, and Snuka pushes Monte back. The Brute in his own inevitable way, giving Monte some encouragement. Monte comes up with a headlock, back to the ropes, whipped across. Shoulder tackle, Snuka down. Crossover, nice hip toss. Monte kicks out. Leapfrogs over Monte, comes over, flips him over. Monte comes up holding the back. Holding his back, he's in some pain, but he makes the tag. And the unpredictable Brute Bernard makes his first appearance in the ring, in the match. And he is really, believe me, unpredictable. You don't know what he's going to do from 1 minute to the next. Snuka backed over into his corner. He makes the tag to Paul Orndorff. Paul walks into a headlock. The Brute whipped it across into the ropes. Shoulder tackle sends Orndorff down. Flying hit scissors by Paul Orndorff. Now the Brute down. Paul Orndorff, originally from Winchester, Virginia, 6 feet tall, 240 pounds. Astrological sign Scorpio. His favorite hold is a suplex. His favorite food is seafood. Favorite other sport is boxing. And that seems a little unusual because Paul is a former college football player at the University of Tampa. He played pro football at New Orleans and Chicago. Another flying head scissors. I would have thought that maybe football was, but maybe he just had enough of it. Training methods are running and weights. Applying the pressure, that head scissors on the bald head of Brute Bernard. Backs up, makes the tag, and his partner, Jimmy Snuka, in. Jimmy Snuka from the Fiji Islands, 6 feet tall, 250 pounds, known as the Superfly, for those giant dives that he makes off the top rope. His astrological sign is Gemini. His favorite food is fish. Snuka in somewhat of a problem now. Back from the Brute. Right hand, right forearm rather, down across the back. Legal blow. Another right hand. Snuka down on one knee, trying to get up. Monte in after the tag. Frank Monte from Anchorage, Alaska, 241 pounds, 5 feet 11 and a half, bodybuilder. Second in the Mr. Eastern United States bodybuilding contest. Mr. North Carolina. Attended the University of Washington. He's got Snuka draped across the ropes and several knee drops down across his back. Right forearm. Snuka trying to fight his way back. He's made it to his feet. Right hand, right to the face. Single leg takedown from Monte. Makes the tag to the Brute. Bernard back in. Forearm down across the chest. Snuka moves out of the way just in the nick of time. Brute Bernard from Canada, 259 pounds, 6'2". His hobby is horses. I don't know, maybe he goes out and wrestles them. I don't know. As strong as he is, he probably could. Fist. Referee Sonny Fargo warning Monte about it. Snuka falls back, makes the tag to his partner, Paul Orndorff. Whips Monte across into the corner, comes off, high back drop. Another hip toss. Orndorff. Knee lift. The fans yelling, go, Paul, go. Makes the tag, Snuka in, picks him up. Body slams Monte. Then all of his weight down across the chest. Snuka climbing up on the ropes. Might get a chance to see that super fly splash. High off the ropes, down across Monte with all his weight. 1, 2, 3, the count of 3. There are your winners, the World Tag Team Champions, Jimmy Snuka and Paul Orndorff. We've got to look at that again in instant replay to see that giant dive, that super fly dive that Jimmy Snuka made onto Frank Monte all the way across the ring. There you see him climbing up on the turnbuckles. He gets set, takes that giant leap, dives all the way across, halfway across the ring, and lands with all of his weight down across Frank Monte. After that, the count of 1, 2, 3, and the winners, Jimmy Snuka and Paul Orndorff.
Oh, man, I tell you guys, it was great seeing that tag team again. You know, just gotta love them high-flying moves. It's great stuff. Well, welcome back to another Viral Pro Wrestling Report. Again, I'm Kenny J, if you haven't been following along at home. And we've got all kinds of information for you today about the upcoming June 10th Viral Pro Wrestling show in Thompson, Georgia. Make sure you go. It's going to be a great time, please. And, you know, aside from the special contract signing between Chris Main and Six, the announced match between Wade Adams, who was here just a few weeks ago, and White Mike, and some stuff I talked about last week. Last week I mentioned the New Age Enforcer James Drake taking on Jacoby Boykins, the Ugly Ducklings, and the Hellhounds, Odinson, Sean Legacy, and I've got a few more to mention this week. It's going to be crazy. We've got the Party Manimal, Zane Riley, coming back for more action with Brady Pierce. Josh Magnum, who made his VPW debut like 2 shows ago, is coming back to take on Timmy Lou Retton. You remember the guy that jumps around and does all kinds of crazy aerobics? That guy's a hoot to watch. You just got to come and see it. It's going to be great. And Hunter Young and Oz Knight. And as you remember, we had Oz Knight on the show a good month or two ago. That was a good time. It's always fun having special guests from VPW come on the show with me. And of course, at the last show, one of our background guys kind of caught up with Hex to see what's going down with him. Because if you paid attention, things got weird between him and Anthony Henry at the last show. So let's kind of see what's going on with that. And I'll be right back with you in just a second.
Welcome back, Anthony. You've awakened something I promised I'd buried years ago. Rapture's dead. Pray to who you pray to. Welcome back. Welcome to my world.
And get the camera out of my face.
Oh, well, I don't know about you guys, but I am definitely looking forward to seeing how that develops in the future. I know there's talk of Hexa having a few words for Anthony at the upcoming show. Whew, so that's just going to be, I don't even know what word to use for that. I'm all out of adjectives, at least the ones that I ain't already used. And you know, we had some fun last time at the last show. We had a little bit of a giveaway of sorts, and you'll just have to stay tuned to our show, to the VPW Facebook, to see if there's anything like that planned for the next show on June 10th. So, cross your fingers and see what we got for you. So, that was a fun little VPW report, wasn't it? We got to see some clips from the last show, and once again, come on out to the next show. It's going to be a great time, and we'll see you there. So I'll be right back in just a bit with Stoney in the studio. We'll move things right along. So, see ya.
Attention Viral Pro Wrestling fans, the wait is almost over. Come out to the Sweetwater Gym in Thompson, Georgia on Saturday, June 10th to see several of your favorite VPW superstars, including the Ugly Ducklings, Jacoby Boykins, the New Age Enforcer James Drake, the Hellhounds, and many more. Also, there will be a special contract signing with #1 contender Chris Main and VPW Champion 6. The action hits the mat Saturday, June 10th at Sweetwater Gym in Thompson, Georgia. Viral Pro Wrestling, infecting the CSRA.
Oh man, starting to feel a little sick. Hoping to get infected.
Man, I gotta tell you, I was excited about going to see that show, but after your VPW report, I mean, I'm just ready for a night with hanging out with the guys, get some hot dogs from the concession stand, maybe some of that popcorn, some diet soda, and just watching people beat the crap out of each other.
Mm-hmm. So it's always a good time. You gotta love it.
I mean, the time and value the entertainment value is worth that long stinking drive all the way out to Thompson, Georgia.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
really, they put on some good music, got good companies.
Yeah, leave the windows rolled up.
Yeah, listen. Yeah, it's hot outside. Crank the AC if you can. You know,
really,
not everybody's fortunate
didn't
to
really
have AC.
mean hot, but okay.
So, but yeah, you know, crank some tunes. Get some, like, I don't know, Led Zeppelin or something. I don't know, whatever you listen to. Randy Travis, whatever.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Well, we're moving from one segment into another. And I'll tell you what, we're talking about it being hot. It is hot, hot, hot because it's summertime. It is June. It is now June, and that's ridiculous. Oh, this year is going by really fast. But it was also June once in the year 1980. And that's where our GCW segment takes place this week, and for the next few weeks, it'll take place in June 1980.
In June, that's right. And if you don't know what GCW is, no, it doesn't stand for that old TV show, Georgia Carolina Wrestling. It stands for Georgia Championship Wrestling. WTBS. Pre-Ted Turner.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Oh, yeah. You get all the fun stuff, all the classic wrestlers, all the MCs, fun times.
Gordon freaking Soley.
Mm-hmm. He's like the man.
The man, the greatest of all time. That's why we got these on.
Yep,
Gordon Soley.
He set the standard.
The standard.
He was the gold standard.
That's right. That's right. But then every once in a while he would pimp out just the open shirt with the chains, and you know the Florida episodes with the Clary chick, and I mean really really good stuff. But anyway, before I get too excited with the idea and thought of the greatness of Soley,
the guy was a balls.
Awesome. We should go ahead and let you know that we are going to dive into, I mean, we're already talking about Georgia wrestling. We just talked to you about VPW, independent wrestling from right here in Georgia. So we're just going to go down I-20 to Atlanta, and we are going to get into GCW on GWH TV. And this one is interesting because a couple of guys
who were up to no good. Started making trouble in my neighborhood.
That's right. Steamboat and Youngblood. They're about to make their way from the Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling area to Georgia Championship Wrestling. And to introduce the fans, Georgia Championship Wrestling brought you footage, interview, and match footage from MACW. And we will be featuring that edition, as well as nice tag match, interviews, and all the craziness we always include in GCW.
Love craziness. Can't forget a wrestling match without a little craziness. A little bit of crazy, you know.
That's right. So we're going to have some martial arts, and we're going to have some high flyers, and we're going to have some excitement right here in Georgia.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I'm flabbergasted.
Let's bring it.
Let's do it.
Valentine and the Sheik Snuka is just an everyday drudgery role to face these guys time and time again. Oh, nice move. We're very fortunate to have him. He's in the wrong corner. We're very fortunate to have them as often as we do here on Worldwide Wrestling because of the great itinerary that they have of having to go across or around the world and around the country to defend their world belt. And I know that they have a heavy, hectic traveling schedule. I've wrestled on programs in Canada and other places where they were there. Listen to the fans. You're talking about getting behind them. They're behind you. They're the fans' favorites. That's right. The people's choice. Ricky Steamboat and Jay Youngblood. Nice drop kick and a headlock and took Glenn Denton over. Now, there's Denton with a near pin, but he's got a handful of tights, and our cameraman caught it. Tommy Young. He checked it. Everything's all right. He sensed it, though. Steamboat still holding on to the side headlock. Back into the ropes. Whipped across. Steps over. Oh, knee right to the midsection. Boy, Denton timed that beautifully. Got him right coming full steam off the ropes. And Summers goes right to work to take advantage of how Denton left Ricky Steamboat. Backbreaker. And he holds in there across the knee, and Rich, I've been there a few times myself, and the backbone just is not made to bend that way.
No, it's not. Summer's starting to look real good. He's starting to shape up. He's lost a little weight. He's toned up, and he looks real good. Look at that. Caught him off balance.
A lot taken off out of the back right there. And already been taken out of the back out of Ricky. Couldn't hold him up when he got that 240 or 50 pounds of Summers up in the air. And Summers and Denton are proving to be quite opponents for the world champions. Again, Denton trying that maneuver with the back brace. The backbone just doesn't bend that way.
He holds him. Steamboat fighting. There's another tag. Steamboat hasn't seen it.
Jay is reluctant to come in the situation to waste that save, hoping Ricky can hold out because they are in a stern test right here. We have one on our hands.
We do that. Summers and Denton have made a real fine showing. They have really accounted for themselves.
Raked into the eye with Summers smartly tagged Freshman Denton in, and this is a future young star too, right here.
Off the rope.
Backdrop. Here we have a lateral press. Tommy Young down. Ooh, we got a 2 count on Ricky Steamboat
what
right
an
there.
upset. What a feather in the cap of Denton and Summers if they could upset the world's tag team champions.
Nice maneuver. I haven't seen that one in a long time by Denton. And the fans sense that the world champions are having a tough time. And they're hollering, Steamboat, Steamboat, Steamboat. Very good move by Summers. Again, almost a pinfall. A 2 count right there.
Hard off the ropes.
Right on that back area, Rich.
They've constantly worked on the back of Steamboat. The Hawaiian punch, though, is trying to fight back.
Double thrust, but that little missed the target. There's a lot taken out of it right now. Denton, a big, tough guy, right on top of him because they sense it. There he goes for... Oh, it looked like he's going for a pile driver. Ricky upset it.
Needs to make a tag, but Denton slows him up as he goes to the corner.
Cut him over the pass.
He sure did. Now, up on the rope, Denton comes off.
Oh,
elbow drop.
He'd have connected with that one. Ricky completely disorientated, but makes the tag.
Now, Jay Youngblood comes in. He's a ball of fire. He's ready and raring to go. Summers starts in. He catches the chop.
The crowd going wild, and so is the Fiery Indian. He knows they've been in trouble here. Double chop off the ropes.
Head slammed into the turnbuckle. Reverse.
Oh, he went right clear through to the iron post.
He did that. He
missed the turnbuckle.
Yes.
Steamboat with an old form of an Irish whip, but Billy Watson used to use that. What is this?
There's the vertical surfboard. Yeah, vertical surfboard. He's got it. Denton says, I've had enough. I can't take any more. The winner.
But they put up quite a tussle before they...
The winner is Ricky Steamboat and Jay Youngblood. Let's look at it in instant replay. Fans, this is one heck of a match.
Oh, we sensed that Denton and Summers were going to be quite a stern test. Here's that Irish whip. Denton won. Another one for a little good measure. Ricky Steamboat following right in. Summers and Denton missed the tag. Steamer coming off, goes right in, steps in deep, locks both arms, hoists them in the air, and the world champions prevail.
Wrestling fans in the Atlanta, Georgia area, very shortly, you'll have your first opportunity to see one of the finest tag team combinations in the world today. And, of course, they are the NWA World's Tag Team Champions, Rick Steamboat and Jay Youngblood.
Well, first of all, on behalf of Rick Steamboat and myself, Pritchard, we'd like to thank these people for all the cards and letters that have been sent in through the country, asking us to come down to see us. People all around the country have been calling us the People's Champion. And that's one reason we're coming down here is to show exactly why we are called the People's Champion.
That certainly is true, Rick. You are called the People's Champion, and you are the World's Tag Team Champion.
Well, thank you, Richard. You know, as every area that we like to go into, it just takes time.
We've been traveling from one end of the coast to the other. We've been going in and out of the United States. And ladies and gentlemen, I know you people down there are very, very proud people. And it's going to be a pleasure for Jay and myself to come down there and hopefully represent you as the People's Champion, as the World Tag Team Champion, to show you our skills and our accomplishments and why we have these belts around our waist. To come to the Peach State, to come to our President's State, is going to be a great, great pleasure. And like I said, you have your state champions, your regional champions, you have your district champions all around the country. But I think at this moment in time, the first time for Jay and myself to come to the Big A town and represent you as a World Tag Team Champion is going to be one of the greatest pleasures in our career.
Oh. This man was kung fu fighting.
Man,
moves were fast as
exciting. Man, you know, tag team wrestling was so awesome back then. Whatever happened to tag team wrestling? I don't know. It just makes me sad.
Nobody does it anymore. I guess it's too dangerous.
I mean, they do it. It's just not the same. I mean, you know, I mean, yeah, the Hardys are back and blah blah blah, but still, I mean, God, yeah, the Rock and Roll Express, the Midnight Express. I mean, so many great tag teams. Express. The Outsiders. I mean,
China Express.
Yeah, so
Hogwarts Express.
But you know, there is one way you can top tag team matches. How about an 8-man tag team match for the main event? 8. 4 people on each side. The ring having to hold up a mass of 8 people on the apron.
Good Lord, imagine everybody like jumping off the turnbuckle at the same time in the center of the ring. Mm-hmm. Somebody's going to die.
It's kind of like when ECW had all the fans in the ring and it collapsed.
Ooh.
You know, luckily nobody got hurt. So, but check this out. First of all, we'll throw this one out as we get ready for VPW to Mr. Wade Adams, because on one side,
oh, we got some Canadians.
Mr. Leduc.
Oh yeah, he's back. We had him a few weeks ago. Yeah.
That's right. Paul Diamond, Dirty Dutch Mantel, and one very, very young pre-guitar smashing Jeff Jarrett.
Good old JARRETT.
That's right.
Oh man.
So, and they're taking on who?
Let's see. We're jumping in there with Baron von Brauner, Pat Rose. We had Pat Rose a couple weeks ago. Fabulous Danny, Fargo, and the Hunter.
The Hunter. Not to be confused with Triple H, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Is that what all those H's stand for?
Yep. H.
Oh
H,
man,
H.
I didn't even know that.
Yep. All those H's. So.
That's whoa.
So yeah.
I learn something new every week.
So we should take it. This is the next closest thing to like a battle royale.
God, 8 people.
8 people. And they're big guys for the most part.
8 big dudes.
8 big dudes.
8 mostly big dudes.
So but not only do you have to watch this whole match, stay tuned what happens after the match. It is so Leduc.
Well, you got me excited.
Yep.
Let's check it out.
Let's watch it.
I was thinking about this the other night. I saw Jeff in the ring. Boy, I'll tell you, when you get thrown into the middle of professional wrestling, you grow up in a hurry.
You have to.
Boy, do
Absolutely.
you get experience in a hurry.
Jeff backing Fargo into a corner again. Did it once before. Fargo steps out of there with his strut.
On Brauner, pardon me, go ahead.
He's back to his corner for the tag on Pat Rose. Paul Diamond coming in. Diamond taking over from Jeff Jarrett. Diamond out of Thunder Bay, Ontario.
Rose takes him down. Pat was looking, or Paul rather, was looking like his hair was pulled. I didn't see it. Very well could have, because he had that top wrist lock on him.
It may be difficult for us to see some of these moves because Baron von Brauner is standing right between us and the action.
Yeah.
There was a cover by Dutch Mantel on Pat Rose. Couldn't make it stick for a 3 count. Big Joe Leduc will be coming in. French Canadian, 286 pounds, I think it is he weighs.
Pat Rose just got all 286 of it behind that chop, and then he decks him, the referee saying, come on, quit pulling the hair, quit punching, quit doing a lot of lists for Joe.
Joe just says okay and goes right ahead. Wow.
Joe said we're going to be the Canadian connection. Whatever he says, that's all right with me. He and Paul Diamond made their debut last week, won their first match. Jeff Jarrett back in with Pat Rose. Good move. Look at that Jarrett, how quick he's up. Boy, I'll tell you, you can learn a lot of things, but athletic ability you can't learn. It just comes natural. You've either got it or you don't have it.
It's that quick and immediate reaction that Jeff has is just phenomenal.
Danny Fargo in, standing side headlock. I don't know what the routine with Dutch was. Again, as you pointed out, we're looking through a wall of flesh between us and the ring, and we have to pick it up mostly off the monitor, what we're looking at.
Paul Diamond with a good slam. Fargo moves out of the way. Diamond came down hard on his elbow.
Tag on the Hunter.
Woo. Diamond making good use of the right hand. Over to the corner, and the tag on the other half of the Canadian connection with a drop kick.
Never ceases to amaze me, Dave.
Still amazing. Hunter held down for the count of 2. Hunter showing some power there. But Joe Leduc came right back after it. Big lumberjack bear hug by Leduc.
Hunter is a powerful guy. He's no 6'7" but he is sure powerful. Boy, he's got a big upper body. And the Dutchman, who knows how to do it all. And a little more, too. Here's a tag on Baron Brauner. Tag on Joe. And the big lumberjack. Oh, good night. They smashed him and tagged Dutch. This could be it right here, Dave. Yeah, boy. That's it.
4 minutes, 35 seconds, your time on it. And this 8-man tag team match goes to the team of Joe Leduc, Paul Diamond, Dutch Mantel, and Jeff Jarrett. As Baron von Brauner finds himself pinned in there.
And I knew when Joe hit him, he caught him with all of it, too. And that was going to be all she wrote. He made the tag on the Dutchman. The Dutchman gets the pin. And Joe Leduc, a Canadian connection, yeah. Saw you last week with your debut victory right here, Joe, and it looks like, Paul, you and Joe got quite a team going.
Well, we sure do, you know. Joe asked me to do this, and I'd be more than glad to be his partner. I think we're going to have a great success, and I'm looking forward to being his partner for a long, long time.
You guys worked well together in that 8-man, Joe.
Yeah, well, today's the day. Paul, come on, son. Today we're going to make you like a real Canadian, a lumberjack. We're going to, you got a extension cord here, Lance Russell.
Yeah, we got an extension cord, Bob. What is this, Joe? Huh?
You got a chair on? In that chair. Yeah.
Joe, so you're going to have identical haircuts, huh?
Yeah, I tell you, I'm a barber.
You're a barber. Here's a chair.
You know, all the French Canadians, everybody that come in this television, French Canadian, you got to have a short haircut, you know, just like in the Navy. You know, it's got to be clean cut. So, come on, Paul, sit down.
Wait a minute.
Sit down.
I think Joe wants to change the appearance of the team here a little, Paul.
Well, I know he was talking about it. I understand, you know, him wanting to wear the lumberjack clothes and everything, but I didn't know you were serious about this, man. What difference will it make if I have long hair or short hair?
What difference? When I go in the ring and my opponent, they look at me right away, they're not sure if they're going to win because I got a face, you know, you got to look at. So it's going to be the same thing with you. You look at those sissy hair, you know, they look at you and already they think they can win because you're a nice boy. I'm going to show you how to be a champion, how to make some main event money, be a champion. Sit down.
Joe, you're gonna fix up his hair, take it right on off, huh?
No big deal. I'm just gonna cut his hair a little bit.
Yeah, I'm just gonna cut a little. Paul, I believe this is it.
If you cut my hair, I'm gonna look like an idiot. It may be fine for you, but you know, I don't want to look like that. I can wrestle, I can hold up my end of the team.
But Paul, I try to make you to my image.
I think the point is, Joe, he's saying if he has short hair, it's not going to affect his wrestling. I think that's what he's trying to...
I think it's going to affect your wrestling career, and it's going to affect you in order to win a match or lose a match.
Well,
come on.
I guess this is decision time right here as Joe Leduc gets the clippers out, and he's ready to go on.
Hold on. You know, when you came to me and you wanted to be Canadian Connection, that was great. And I want to be a partner. But if it takes for me to cut my hair and look like a bumbling idiot...
Well, we talked about it when we come from Nashville, Tennessee last week. You said, okay, Joe, you make me look like you. You make me look like a champion. That's what I want to make you look like, a champion. Everybody else, they want you to look like a champion. Ask everybody, right? Yeah? You want us to look like a champion?
I don't think everybody
Come on, sit down.
I don't think they want his hair cut off, Joe.
Yeah, they're screaming. They wanted to.
Yeah. Okay. Well, say goodbye, Paul.
No, wait a minute. Hey, you asked me to be a partner, but if this is what it takes to be a partner, I would rather say, no, thank you, Joe. I appreciate your offer, and I hope we can still remain friends, but I don't want my hair cut. Not today, not any other day. I'm sorry. I hope it had to work out this way, but, you know, I just want to be friends.
Well,
walk away from this. Hopefully, you know,
I think it's better now on the front end of it than it would be later on that you get this straight, because Joe Leduc has one idea. Joe! Leduc took out after Paul Diamond. Well, you know, Joe, he's a little weird at times. Slams his head in to the ring post. And Diamond dropped down on the floor. Leduc just bashed his head on the ring post. Joe, hey, come on, Joe. You busted the guy's head open for crying out loud.
I tell you, I'm a barber. I'm on his shoulder.
Hey, he said he didn't want his hair cut. What are you doing out here? Come on.
Give me that microphone. Let me do. Boys, go guard the door. Spike and Basher, guard the door. Look at this. Lance Russell, shut up. Look at this. Look at this. Joe Leduc showing his natural instinct. Look at this. This is the greatest thing that's happened on championship wrestling in many, many months. Look at this. Look at this. Paul Diamond's getting what he deserved. He's been a fruitcake for months. Now we're getting him back. Look at this. Joe Leduc showing his natural Canadian colors. Good, Joe. Good, Joe. Yeah. Yeah. This is great. This is great, Joe. This is great. This is the best thing that's happened on championship wrestling in an awful long time. Paul Diamond, exactly. The Mod Squad's keeping those geeks out. So Joe Leduc can do his job. Joe Leduc's doing it. Looking good, Joe. Looking good. Look, a true lumberjack. A true lumberjack, Lance Russell. Look at this. Keep that door shut, Spike and Basher. Keep them out of there. You're doing good. You're doing good. Ladies and gentlemen, the greatest thing in many months.
He barely... That is terrible, Joe. Come on now. Hey, that's enough. Now, enough is enough. Leave the kid alone.
No. He's gonna look good now. Real good.
You're just butchering his hair.
No.
You just take a look at it. You got chunks of it all out of there. He said he didn't want his hair cut.
He don't know what he wants.
Oh, you're going to tell him what he wants, huh?
Do it, Joe. Come on. Cut his hair. Cut his hair. Do it.
Oh, that's sickening. Eddie. Nah, they got 4 more guys holding the door.
This is nothing that Eddie Marlin has anything to do with. This is true justice of Canada and the United States.
Yeah, he's going to have something to do with it, with you and everybody else that's participating in this.
Paul Diamond's getting what he deserved. He's asked for this. He's getting it.
He asked for him not to do it. He did not want his hair cut.
Paul Diamond is a traitor. He's been a traitor ever since he's been here. He'll be a traitor until he leaves. Joe Leduc, a real man. A real man.
Yeah, that's fine. Joe, I've seen you do a lot of goofy things, but taking a kid like this who said he didn't want his hair cut, and he was just being honest to tell you he just won't get it straight on the front end.
Joe should have been a barber. That looks beautiful, Lance Russell.
Yeah. Can't we get anybody in through here? Boy, they're hanging on that door over there. It's coming out. All right, watch him. He's got some scissors in his hand. Stay back. Joe. Watch him.
8 guys.
8 guys in the ring, out of the ring, all over the ring.
All over space and time.
Everywhere. It was amazing. And to make matters even crazier, you had a Canadian lose his head and somebody else almost lose theirs. And, well, he kind of did lose his in the process. I mean, it's a very hairy situation, to say the least.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
Yep. So.
Huh. That match was crazy, and it's hot in here.
And in case you were wondering, that was our what?
That was our main event.
That was our main event.
It was.
There you go.
So it was a good one.
It was a good one. So, yeah, you know, I agree with you. We should loosen up a little bit. Speaking of loosen up, you know, we can loosen up, get all kind of all rednecky and stuff. So, I guess before we go, this Saturday, June 10th, Thompson, Georgia. Tell us about it.
Real soon. Come out to the Sweetwater Gym.
Sweetwater.
Thompson, Georgia.
Too sweet.
It's at Sweetwater Park. It's a nice big open park. Got all kinds of cool stuff for the kids. But come to the gym. That's where the action is. And we'll see you there.
There you go. There you go. And stay tuned to our Facebook, the VPW Facebook.
Maybe we'll have a surprise.
We might have a surprise. You might have a chance for some cool... to have your experience be a little cooler than just...
enhanced.
Like it could be any cooler than going to see VPW in the first place. I mean, if you haven't been, we're going to set the stage just a little bit for you because we don't want to blow all the surprises. There's a ring. There's lights.
There's a ring in the bottom of the seat.
There's music. There's wrestlers. There are people selling wrestling stuff from
so you could fulfill your wildest dreams of being a luchador.
There you go. You can get a mask.
Yeah.
There will be people signing autographs, selling their merch, as in wrestlers, and one of the finest concession stands known to man.
I know, right? Pick you up a combo. It's like, what, 2 hot dogs, 2 drinks, and 2 chips or something? 2 bags of chips?
Something like that, I don't know.
It's crazy.
So, and as always, well, not as always, but the new commish, otherwise known as the new GM, El New Presidente.
Good old PJ.
PJ promises, guarantees a good time.
Yeah, he's gonna keep them monster guys in line.
There you go. Just remember, on the way there, keep your windows up, air conditioning on.
Well, I don't feel like staying in this heat anymore. So I'd say it's time to say so long, farewell. I've been Kenny J. He's been John Stoney Cannon, the rather dashing. And we will see you at the show Saturday.
Now it's time to say goodbye to all our family.
But there's no mice here.
Yeah. That's about as far as we go with that one.
Yep.
We're
getting
guys
sued. Bye.
Yeah, time to go get... What? Waffle House, maybe?
Yeah,
or Hooters. No? Twin Peaks?
Waffle House is
Japanese?
Yeah. Ooh, okay.
Ooh, yeah.
Some rice.
We're out of here.
Hey everybody, Kenny J here. Just wanted to pop in real quick and talk to you about another contest that we're going to have for the next VPW show on June 10th. Now, like last time, we're going to have some concessions for you, some cool swag, and we're going to have 2 general admission tickets to give away. Now, last time, we did the thing where we put a little video of Effie at the end of our episode, and we had you guys send in your answers. And we did a drawing of the correct answers and announced the winner right before the show, like a day or 2 before the show. Similar construct this time, but let's mix it up a bit. Let's do a trivia question. So, let's see. Okay, got it. All right, so VPW's first show was last August. What was the name of that show? That's it. Message your answer to our Facebook, the VPW Facebook, and we'll do like we did last time. We'll do a drawing with the correct answers, and we will let you know by the end of the week. So good luck, and we hope to see you at the show. Later.